Engineer 775 here, wanting to show you and share with you a really cool stove. It's a rocket stove from the UK. Gabriel Apostol is a gentleman that I've been in contact with through YouTube and emails. He's a great guy and just very talented. And if you've gone to his YouTube channel, you'll have seen the just years and years of design changes and improvements. He has stayed with it, and this is his I guess this is his magnum opus. This is his greatest work thus far in designing a rocket stove. I just got it, just unpackaged it, so I'm looking at the instructions here. There's a lot of different material that comes with it and all the pieces. Let's take a look at the parts. So if we want to look at the different parts of the stove, we're going to assemble it, of course, for you. And you have the main chamber, which you can't see, and it's non-assembled location of some of the key features. And let me show you kind of an exploded view of the from the pot stays down to the main chamber, and you're going to really like it. It's kind of an auto feed rocket stove. That's probably the neatest feature, is this 45-degree feed for feedstock. And so what we're going to do is put it together. I'm not going to bore you with me assembling this. We're going to go ahead and put it together and show you how it works. Because it's a new stove, I'm going to go ahead and burn it a few times and then show you the performance of it. So real excited. This thing is made out of just quality material. It's made out of mild steel, which handles the heat a lot better than stainless steel. So that's the appropriate material to use for it. So anyway, we'll be back with the installed stove, and really excited to do a little review for Gabriel and run this thing. Now, one of the things I did want to say, there's a lot of designs out there, and when it comes to rocket stoves, there are all different theories, and he has played around with them all. So when it comes to combustion, whether you're running a vehicle or whether you're cooking on a stove, you're really dealing with a fine-tuned carburetor. That's really what you're after. You want combustion to be as clean and efficient as possible in anything that's burning. And so when it comes to theories on insulation and different types of insulation, if it's a well-adjusted carburetor, then your combustion is going to be clean and efficient. And that's what this stove is about. So looking forward to showing you how it works. Okay, we've assembled the rocket stove from the Bristol Stove Company, and really nicely made parts. Everything's laser cut. These pot stays are just heavy duty, really nice. The beauty of this stove, again, if I had wood in here, if this was a piece of wood, which we will show you this, you just set your wood on top, the airflow goes underneath and then is rocketed up through here. This is your chimney. And so it's nice, as the wood burns, it's just going to drop down in, and you don't have to keep feeding sticks. So you can kind of load this baby up, and not too much. Again, that depends on what you're doing, what you're cooking, how long you need to cook, and all that. So we will basically demonstrate this. But everything goes together really nice. Again, because everything is precisely made, laser cut, it fits together beautifully. And we're gonna put our pot stay on. And that is one stout, tough stove. And your spacer to keep your wood separated from your combustion, your airflow. And that's pretty much it. So let's go burn this thing and let's see how she does. And let me turn it around so you can see the different angles of it. Just a great looking stove. It's a really cool stove. But it is, again, a form follows function type of stove too. And Gabriel's been working on that for years and doing a lot of different tests and doing, actual time combustion tests and boiling water, and to know which design works better. So great. Again, once the stove's going, you're not going to handle the stove like that. It's going to be very hot, so you're going to be careful. The other thing that does come with it, and he suggests, these are just some tent stakes that it has 3 drilled holes in, so you can anchor the stove to the ground, not to the table. My wife wouldn't be happy with that. So let's take her outside. Again, this is an outdoor stove. It's not an indoor stove, and it's going to have an open flame. And so we're gonna play around with it. For outdoor use only, it says on there, caution, hot surfaces, Bristol Rocket Company. And it's designed and manufactured in Bristol, England by Gabriel Apostol. All right, Next step. All right, the cool thing about this combustion chamber is your wood is placed on top of this divider, and the air is going to be pulled down underneath. You can see the embers falling down, and the wood it's kind of a self-regulated combustion chamber. The wood just falls down in as it's burning, and the flames will just lick up through the vertical chimney. There's another big ember that just fell down in there. Another piece of wood, so I love it. It's awesome. It just continues to self-feed, and you don't have to be poking wood in this thing constantly. You can kind of almost load it up and do what you need to do. And we'll try a bunch of different ways. Okay, we're starting to test the rocket stove out. We've been loving this auto feeder on it. Just the wood just naturally falls into place. I've always had a tendency to have to feed the other rocket stoves, but I really like this feature. Put a little Dutch oven on top, and we're boiling like crazy. About 15 minutes to boil, but it's a very windy day, so it's not a good test. But that was ice cold water, ice cold everything, and it's just very windy. So sometimes you have to cook in those conditions, though, and you just got to deal with it. But really, I can't stop poking at it. You don't need to do that, folks. I'm used to the other stoves where you have to feed them in. So we're doing really good, boiling away. So let's eat. But so far, this is great. Can't find any faults with it. Not ready to do any timing comparisons, really, just because it's such a windy day. But very happy with the stove and the way it's performing. And we'll do some more testing. But it's an awesome looking stove, isn't it? Love laser cut everything. Auto feed is my favorite part of it, and I guess that's it. So look for some more information in the description of this video, and we'll if you are interested in getting one, we're still working out how to get them from overseas here in a cost-effective way. But the main thing, I've been bugging Gabriel for couple of years to be able to do this, so this is a shout out to him and his channel and all his hard work. He has done a lot of design work, a lot of fabrication work over the last probably 5-6 years, producing some high quality equipment, and this is his latest greatest. So I was very much looking forward to doing this review. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back. Engineer 775 signing out.